Hey everybody, my name's Mizell. I'm going to tell you about whitetail deer hunting. I'm going to inform you on how to properly scout, prepare, and have the patience to harvest a whitetail deer. I've been deer hunting for a very long time. My daddy took me at a very young age, and I was hooked after the very first time I went. So I'm going to show you how to harvest one and have the horns to prove it. Okay, we're going to start with preparing, no scouting, to kill the deer. First, scouting is very important. It wouldn't seem like it would be, but it is. You go in the woods and look for a location where the deer are already at. You want to go where there's a natural vegetation, or there's a creek where they drink water, or there's oak trees where there's natural vegetation on the ground, there's acorns on the ground, they're already going to be there. You don't want to go somewhere where there's not deer already at. So you go where the deer is already at. Then you may want to pour out a little bait to attract the deer a little furthermore. And after you do this, you're going to want to put your scouting camera up. Once you have your scouting camera up for a week or two, you can come back and check it and see if you can change locations or not. But you may not have to change if you have good does or you have good bucks or whatever you have in your stand. So once you have your location, you're going to need to prepare. Now it's time to prepare for the food plot. Erwin Bauer says in the book Whitetails that food plots are a very efficient source of food for whitetails in the winter, because nothing else is there for them to eat. Everything's died out. There's nothing there for them to eat. The acorns has died, and you have your fresh green food plot planted, so it's a main attractant for the deer. Once you have your food plot planted, it's time to look at the stands. On whitetails.com, at Hunting at Your Fingertips, they have all the different kind of stands you can use. You can use your ground blinds, shooting houses, you got your ladder stands, tree climbers, and you got your lock-on stands. Preferably, I would like to hunt out of a climbing tree stand because you can get high up in the tree and the deer is not going to smell you nearly as bad. And the deer's scent is very important. So you're going to want to put your stand on the south side of your location or your food plot, because during the winter there are many cold fronts coming through, and when a cold front comes through, there's going to be a north wind. So your stand's on the south side of your food plot. The north wind is going to blow your scent off of the deer so they can't smell you as good. Their scent is very important. On deer.com, at Hunting Tips, they say that the deer's most sensitive sense is his smell. So, going back into scent, you're going to want to have scent blocker spray to spray on you before you go hunting, scent blocker clothes, and scent blocker soap and shampoo that you have. Because the deer's scent, the smell, is very important. He can smell anything. Okay, and once your scent is controlled, you got your stand up, you got your location, your grass patch planted, it's time to start looking into going hunting. Now, to go hunting, you have to have a lot of patience. To kill the buck that you want, you have to have a lot of patience. So, when you go hunting, the first time you go, you may not see the biggest buck that you want to take. You may see a few does, you may see a spike, young bucks, but by being patient, you aren't not going to be able to take these little deer or these does because you won't ever kill what you want. So, by being patient, one of the days you're going to be sitting there and the big buck's going to walk out and you're going to be able to kill him because of being patient. Alright, in closing my speech, I hope I have properly showed all you how to harvest a whitetail deer. I feel very confident in telling you all this because I've hunted all my life and I really enjoy it and I take it to heart. I hope y'all all look into whitetail deer hunting because it is a good hobby and a sport. But besides all the hobby and the sport, the harvest that you get from the deer, the meat that you get from him, is very good food source to eat, your family, you know, in case grocery stores went out one day, you got something to eat. So knowing how to hunt is very important. And I hope I've showed you all how to properly scout, prepare, and have the patience to harvest a whitetail deer. Thank y'all very much.